Hello, this is Renee Weiler, and I am doing a MERS fraud audit. Today is February 17th, 2020, and this is my whistleblower number with the SEC. I have been documenting counterfeit mortgages that are being registered in Wall Street's database known as MERS Mortgage Electronic Registration System, and today we're going to be doing one on this beautiful listing here in Naples, Florida. It is a $45 million listing, 15,000 square feet, 8 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms, and the address is 3100 Gordon Drive, Naples. And so we are going to be looking into the MERS database. And to do this, we're going to Google MERS Servicer ID, and you'll put in the code. I've already put mine in there. And anyone can do this. This is a public access database, and I encourage everyone to do the same search that I am doing on your individual properties to see how many counterfeit mortgages you can find in this database. The problem with this database is there was once somewhere upwards of 5,500 members, and each of those members or entities had, we're going to have to put a new code in here. It's not letting me get in. Each one of those entities had a number of employees that had excess, a lot of minimum wage employees, and they could create anything they wanted in the database. And this is the Wall Street database. It forecloses on an unknown number of homes, and they use fake information many times in doing this. So search by property address is the search we're going to do, and we're going to click on the second button here, search by property address only, and we're going to put in 3100 Gordon, Gordon, and this is in Naples, Naples, and we're going to hit Florida, FL, and the zip code on this property is 34102. So there you have it. We have 3100 Gordon, and we're going to do this search exactly as MERS instructs. For example, East Main Street should be entered as Main, and so you're going to see Gordon in there. And this is what they want you to see, but we're also going to do some searches to find the hidden counterfeit mortgages in the database. And so we'll do a search here. We click the search button to see what we can find on this property address. This is what the database wants you to see. Okay, so there's 7 records on this search, and we have inactive, which means these have all been paid off. You can see the note dates, and more than likely these are not going to reconcile with county records. But we're going to look at the banks who are doing this, and this is very interesting because Truist Bank is all over this. And this is one of my investigations with Maxine Waters and William Barr. So basically I've told them that Branch Banking and Trust, who merged with SunTrust to become Truist Bank, is creating all kinds of counterfeit mortgages as servicer. And you can see that these are 05, 03, 02. Truist Bank just became Truist Bank, and so what they're doing is taking on the branch banking and trust mortgages. And I have proven that in Michigan and Wisconsin, that branch banking and trust was creating fake mortgages in the database, in the MERS database. So that investigation is already with William Barr. So I'm going to be submitting this to him as well so he can see that Truist Bank is all over this $45 million property. And there should not be those mortgages on this property. So we're going to do another search to return to this screen, we're going to do Drive, DR, and we're going to find some hidden mortgages. This is not a search that MERS wants you to see, but we're going to put DR to show you that there's 7 records here. These are the 7 records that we just pulled up, which is interesting because this is not what was pulled up previously. I did this about a half an hour later. And so we're going to try that one more time. Drive, DR, to see if anything changes while we're doing this search. And it does. Now we're going to be pulling up 18 records, which is what I pulled up before about a half an hour ago. And you'll see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 active mortgages. You can see the recent 2019, 17, 16, 19. United Shore is one that's very interesting because I have another investigation going with a former U.S. attorney who lives on a street here in my neck of the woods who has a United Shore Financial Services mortgage on his property, and it shows up on his whole street, which is totally fraudulent. But this will be helpful because you can see that this one is active on this listing. So that's going to be invaluable. And PHH is also something that we're seeing on judges' mortgages. Many judges who are foreclosing or litigating foreclosures have a PHH mortgage that doesn't reconcile with the county record. So that's a very, you can see another one there. That's very interesting. We have U.S. Bank, which is going to be really important to this for this audit because this one is going to the Harahar Court. And this is a U.S. Supreme Court case that is still being litigated. And there's a lot of background information on this case that will be helpful. This audit will be very helpful for that case. Now we're going to go back. Sorry, we're dealing with slow internet. We have HughesNet here, and it is extremely slow. So we will wait. We will wait. Come on. Oh, we've gotten a really weird screen here now. I've never seen this before. That's very strange, but we're going to just work with it, and we're going to put drive into this search. Very, very odd. And we'll just see what happens. Very, very strange. Okay, well, it doesn't appear that this is going to work. Let's try it one more time. We're doing Gordon Drive, 3100 Gordon Drive, and it did work. So we'll show you 18 records on this property. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mortgages here, a total of 18 accounts. Can you just imagine how many of the PHH? A lot of different mortgages here. And you're going to see SunTrust here. So these are all active and paid off, which is very interesting. So thank you for watching.